Okay, so hey Rich, I'm gonna try sending you a little video. Actually, I think about a year ago, let me turn that on. Maybe it's a little too loud. About a year ago, I sent a video to Christian, something along the lines of this, me kind of playing a game, and and it was entertaining. I think Christian enjoyed it, and I was like, why not try it out with Rich? So to give a little bit of background behind this video, you very kindly sent me two games. I think a couple months ago. I don't remember exactly the how long ago it was, but you sent me two games for GameCube. One was Alien Hominid, which I think I mentioned, right? I 100%ed it. I beat the normal game and then did all the mini games, and then there was like one of the mini games was called PDA games, and it was essentially like Battle Block Theater, a much more watered down version. So anyways, I knocked that one off. And the other one you gave me, Super Mario Galaxy 2, I've been working on little by little. I play games less. I kind of relegate my game playing time to the weekends. And even though I got this a couple months ago, I mean, it's a long game, relatively speaking, you know, for a Mario game and whatnot. And yeah, I'm not sure how familiar you are with the first Super Mario Galaxy. The first one, with Mario, if you get all 120 stars, which is kind of a staple, right? They did that in Super Mario 64. They did that in Super Mario Sunshine, using the number 120. If you got all those, then you would unlock like Luigi, and you could play through the game as him, and again 120 stars, and then you were done. Well, in this one, when you first start the game, you'll occasionally like encounter Luigi while playing, and you can play as him. And then once you beat the main story, you like unlock him, so to speak. Now, technically, compared to the first Galaxy game, as displayed on this screen right here in the upper left corner, there are a total of 240 stars. But the difference being, as aforementioned, in the first one, Luigi and Mario were separate. You had to do separate files, you had to do separate games. In this one, they're both kind of thrown into the same game, the two characters, right, the same file, yet this total star count for that one file is 240. Which, as you can see, I finally got. And what this does is it unlocks one final kind of challenge galaxy, I guess, which I have not yet touched, called, I don't know if you can see it on this screen, it's kind of hard for me to tell if it's being displayed visibly, because I'm only looking at this small camera screen, but it's called a Grandmaster, right, which maybe hints at the fact that it might be more difficult. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to play through this and do some boring ass commentary. When I did the video for Christian, I think it was more entertaining, but so, you know, I've been debating whether or not to increase the volume on the television, but, you know, then you can't hear my annoying voice, so tit for tat, I suppose. Alright. So let's try this out. So Yoshi's in this one, he wasn't in the first one. And you can kind of latch on to these flower petal-like objects with your tongue. So here I go, I'm just going to float around. And I've decided to play as Luigi. I usually do that a lot when there's an option to play as him in the games, if I can choose between Mario and Luigi. In this one, he has like longer and higher jump properties. He's a little bit harder to control, but his jumping's way better, so that's why I use Luigi. Okay. So let's see here what this has to offer. This flying Goomba's kind of in my fucking way. I kind of want him to get out, but anyways. So yeah, just flipping around. Not much commentary to say, except for this Bullet Bill's now fucking following me. Oh shit! Ah, fuck! So there we go, there's Death 1. Death number 1 right there. And I feel like this is just like the tip of the iceberg. I mean, it's not like it was that hard. I should shut up. But yeah, so I said there was 240 stars in total. What you do is there's, in all the levels that the game has to offer, there's a total of 120 stars. What happens is when you get all the 120 stars and beat the final boss again, it will unlock these green stars. And the green stars are basically, to put it simply, it's the first all the levels that were used in the, you know what, these assholes. It's all the levels that you played originally to get the first 120 stars. In them, they scatter these green stars, and you just have to find them. And the only thing that kind of reveals their location is there'll be this twinkling sound. And it's weird, kind of, I remember from the last video now, playing and talking over it is really difficult. And I think a lot of people who do this stuff, like if you watch on YouTube or whatever, a lot of people who do it, they like film the game footage and then edit it all nicely and then record over it. Some people do it differently, of course, but it's really hard doing these two at the same time, especially I've never played this, so I don't know what's going on. Right here is one of the unique hats, or whatever you want to call them, suits, introduced in the game, the Cloud one. Essentially, it allows you to stand on cloud platforms and create, as you can see behind Luigi, there's these 3 mini clouds trailing him. You can create your own cloud platforms like this, and they'll disappear after a little time has passed. And you can also ground pound through them. I shouldn't have done that, because then you can ground pound through the normal ones. Fuck! So now we're going to see me play from the beginning level again. But that's basically the cloud suit. Now, oh, I did get a checkpoint. Wasn't even paying attention. So I don't even remember what I was talking about before. I think it's difficult playing and narrating at the same time. I was probably going to say something before that, but I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, and if you do them in front of the fans, they'll push you. The only thing I just realized is that there was kind of like a death, like, electric barrier there, so fuck. Do some nice little backflips to get through that. Platform's gonna dissipate. So yeah, oh yeah, the green stars, that's what it was. And so the green stars is just like, go fetch them. And you can only really know where they are with this twinkling sound in the background. And some of them are kind of entertaining and unique, but essentially you're just playing all the levels that you played before. And although I don't totally hate the idea, I thought, you know, they could have executed a little better and been more creative. And some of them, like, they're placed so far out, it's like you think, like, okay, there's the twinkling. So I've just been cued into the fact that, I don't really know why, but my camera will cut off the video. I don't know if it reaches like 10 minutes or a certain amount of time, or if I'm not like touching it or moving it, maybe I have to move it. So yeah, you missed, you know, this really interesting, boring, no, it was kind of a little difficult part of this level, but fuck it, I'm just gonna keep continuing. It was a part basically with these like platforms that you have to shake the nunchuck or the Wiimote in order to make them alternate. There's like blue and red ones, and you have to make a path, and then there's also disappearing platforms with these things that emit these like circular rings that kind of emanate outwards, and so you have to deal with all that stuff and make it through. So it was kind of interesting in terms of challenge, but hey, my camera decided to say fuck you and not show you it. So here's the next part. I don't really know what's gonna happen. Some little electric wire things. That was probably really badly timed. Oh yes. Okay, then these things, they're from the first one as well. You just kind of press A and drag yourself towards them. And you can like slingshot yourself. I don't know if I'll need to in this one. You had to do some weird slingshotting stuff for some of the green stars. So far it's pretty straightforward, right? Okay. Sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself. Alright, fuck this shit. Fuck that, fuck, oh, fuck, go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, man, so just like, feel free to just camp out in front of me. I have no idea how to do this, just realized. I think I do, though. Yeah, I think it's the aforementioned slingshot stuff, so let me try that. I'm pretty sure this Goomba's gonna be obnoxious. Yep, of course. Now, I really shouldn't bitch about it, because it's kind of like the first time you ever play something, if you die, you don't really have like a right to bitch. But fuck that. He killed me. It's really bad. I am really upset that fucking Goomba killed me. I can't get out of my head. Oh, nuts! So yeah, that's just pathetic. That's an example of patheticy. I hope that's a word. You know, fuck this. I got Luigi, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit! I just almost made it. So sometimes I do that when I play Luigi because his long jump is just like you can clear areas. And you can control it really easily too. Like, fuck this. You know? Fuck that. Oh shit. Is it gonna bring me to my death? Nah, fuck that. So this is when it starts, you know, it starts getting a typical me, Taylor style playing, where it's just straight impulsive bullshit. It's like, hey, you could die 500 times, or just play it normally, but fuck that. Whatever, I made it fast again. This time I lived. So, it's just my best friends, these winged Goombas. It's a little erotic. I mean, depending on how you look at it. I guess if you're not perverted. It's not to say that I am perverted, but in any event, wow, sometimes it's hard to fill up these commentary things. Now I understand why people record them afterwards. Basically, the video I did for Christian was the original Legend of Zelda. Long story short, he downloaded, I think you remember, right? He played it on my Wii back in college. And I had beat the Legend of Zelda way back in the day, but I never beat the second quest. There's after you beat the game, you can replay it, and it's difficult, and things are rearranged. It's more difficult, things are rearranged. So I thought, hell, you know what? Let me do that. Never did it before, and make a little video at the end, the last dungeon, with Ganon, and and show it to him. And I think I could throw some things in there because it kind of referenced when Christian played it back in the day, and he would get really pissed off. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? I bet you I'll hit that electric shit. Oh, son of a bitch! Anyways, let me move it. Let's see if this like resets the counter. God, I'm dying way more than I should be. You know. And so yeah, it would just kind of reference, you know, things that happened while he was playing it. And I think that added to the dialogue, the commentary. I think it's more appropriate, right? I remember seeing in one of these science videos. I don't know if it was in like high school or whatever, but it was some type of mollusk, and it had like the longest penis in the world or something. It was like really. I mean, it wasn't the longest penis in the world, but it was something with its penis. Basically, like it wouldn't just use its penis to like procreate. It would use its penis as a sensory organ that it would like put outside of its body to make sure that there weren't any like predators. Oh, I'm not gonna like this part. There we go. Got this shit. That's how you slingshot. And yeah, it would just kind of like touch the surroundings with its mollusk disc, and you know, it's like kind of those bizarre things in nature that's really funny. All right, this is starting to seem more like, you know, like last level type music at least, right? I don't even think you can hear it, but okay. Look, can I touch the remote and dodge this guy at the same time? It's gonna be really hard. All right, there we go. I don't know if you can hear it. And then you know, in this one, I don't know how familiar you are with Mario games for Sam getting my ass kicked by one hammer, bro. That's bad. But you can actually break their hammers in this one if you spin. Something I kind of found out later on. Damn, that motherfucker got like really good arm, the one in the background. I think I have to start over from the magnetic pull things. Ah, damn. Alright, whatever. They spoiled us with checkpoints in later games, so I really shouldn't complain. So... Oh, hey! Let me explain that really quick. Wiimote spazzed out, and I don't know if you noticed, but I think the icon disappeared from the screen, so I couldn't even grab anything. And the funny thing about this video so far, it's like, oh, it's the last level, like, is it going to be hard? Is it going to be exciting? But I think I just died retardedly this whole time. Like, I don't think there's actually been like a... Wow, that was hard. The slingshot Goomba part was a little bit tricky, but not necessarily hard. Damn, it is really hard to do some commentary and focus, huh? Okay. I think the thing I don't like about these little blue things is that there's no, like... It's like a decision that you make and you have to follow through with it. There's no, like...